Vande Sambhum Mapatim Suragurum Vande Jagatkaranam Vande Pannaka Bhushanam Sishidharam Vande Pasunam Patim Vande Surya Shishanka Vanhinayanam Vande Mukunda Priyam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayam Chavaradam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayam Chavaradam Vande Shivam Shankaram. Friends, in our mythology we have a wonderful character, Narada Maharshi. He is an excellent public relations officer. He is a media man. Nothing is unknown to him. He is good at giving an excellent coverage to all the items happening all over the universe. In his newspaper, in his radio, in his TV channel, everything will be available very powerfully. Such Narada Maharshi one day went to Lord Vishnu. Vishnu was going somewhere with his two wives, Sri Devi and Bhudevi. The vehicle was summoned, and Lord Vishnu's vehicle is Garuda, the wonderful aircraft. And on one side Lakshmi, on another side Bhudevi, Sri Devi, Bhudevi, and he held them both by their waists, and he sat on the back of the wonderful eagle, Garuda, and it was about to take flight, and just then Narada came. My dear Vishnu, I have a question to ask. Yes, my boy, what's your question? Press reporters are always available when the ministers are entering the aircraft or entering the car or coming out of the car. You will be seeing in the TV. There will be press reporters, cameramen, media men. They will be asking 100 questions when the ministers and the great people are taking off or arriving. Narada Maharshi asked the question. Yes, what's your question? Sir, Ravana has a wonderful Pushpaka Vimana, very wonderful, AC, large, comfortable, and it is very, very spacious. And Indra has a wonderful Airavatam, an excellent elephant, the back of which is very wide. He can sit comfortably with his wife Sachi Devi. And Shiva has Nandi, a wonderful vehicle. He can sit comfortably, back is wide. This Garuda, the back is thin. How are you able to sit with these two wives? Is it not inconvenient? Is it not uncomfortable? And above all, is he able to maintain the balance? Why do you choose this Garuda? Why don't you have a better vehicle? Then Vishnu said, see, when choosing a driver, when choosing a vehicle, when choosing an assistant, when choosing a secretary, when choosing a PA, while choosing a wife or husband, what is most required is integrity, a yogi. A person who is of integrity is only a yogi. This Garuda is an excellent yogi. He is not only a person of honesty. He is not only a person of trustworthiness, but a person of cent% integrity. What are the qualifications of a person who is of integrity? Number one, he does not waste. Two, he does not pilfer, no pilferage. Three, no privilege is sought. Three items. Number one, a yogi does not have wastage, no item, no object, nothing is wasted, including time. Life is not to be wasted. Time is not to be wasted. Food is not to be wasted. Money is not to be wasted. Petrol or diesel should not be wasted. Wastage should be avoided. First quality of a yogi. 2, there should be no pilferage. Pilferage means when you buy 1 kilo, it will be less by a few grams. When you buy 1 liter, it will be less by a few ml. Example, in the railway compartment, there will be a coffee wala selling tea, chai, coffee. And that container has about 100 cups, let us say. And each cup about 50 ml he is supposed to give. From each cup, he reduces 5 ml. 100 cups, 100 into 5 ml, you will find a substantial quantity that he will fetch him 100 rupees per day. You try to have an interview with the coffee wala on the railway station. That is called a pilferage. 100 cups to be sold. From 100 cups, he will make another 20-30 cups, which will fetch him money. While selling, while buying, while using, we make this pilferage. In India, today, recently the statistical record shows 44,000 crores of rupees worth of food is being wasted every day all over the country. 44,000 crores of rupees from the hotels, from the hostels, from the houses, in the railway compartments. So much of food alone is being wasted. Then clothes, and so many other items all over the country, so much of wastage. How can we ever build economy? Similarly, how much of time is being wasted in gossip, in loitering, and all that time, if it is substantially used, Abdul Kalam's dream will come true. By 2020, we really become a superpower. So much of energy is fizzled out, wasted. So much of time is wasted, money is wasted, food is wasted. A yogi does not waste anything. How much of electricity is wasted in our campus? How much of water is wasted in our campus? And Vishnu says, this Garuda does not waste anything, and therefore I have chosen him. And next, no pilferage and no privilege. How can you say there is no pilferage, sir? See, this Garuda is the son of Vinata. Vinata has a co-wife, that is Kadru. These two were rivals. In one competition, Vanita was defeated, and therefore she became a slave to Kadru. That means Garuda is the son of a slave woman. Garuda grew to be a big man, great man, young man, dynamic man, youthful person. And he went to his mother and asked, Ma, why are you a slave to that lady? She narrated her difficulties, and then he went to his auntie. Why are you enslaving my mother? I want my mother to be freed. Then Kadru said, see my dear Garuda, I have many children, snakes, and I want them to live permanently forever. They want Amrit. Amrit is available only in the heaven, and it is kept very carefully. Tight security is arranged around it. If you can go to the heaven, if you can bring that pot of nectar, Amrit, and if you can give it to my children snakes, then I will give freedom to your mother. It was a wonderful contract. Garuda took a flight from the earth to heaven. He was very mighty, very strong, very dynamic, capable of fighting any enemy. He went straight, defeated all the soldiers and security personnel of Indra. He took that bhanda, amruta bhanda, the pot of amrit, nectar, ambrosia, and he flew back to the earth, gave it to Kadru. In this whole movement, the entire amruta bhanda was in his hand. Nobody could question him. Nobody could stop him. He could have taken a little, 5 ml of amrit is enough. 10 ml of amrit is enough. He could have swallowed it. Who could question? How many of our drivers do not take a little petrol and diesel? In a school, the headmistress wrote a letter to the parent. Your son, a student of UKG, is found stealing the neighbor's pencil, neighbor's pen, neighbor's paper, neighbor's notebook. Please check your son, control your son, educate your son, otherwise it will be difficult to keep your son in my school. The headmistress or the principal wrote a letter to the parent. Father came home in the night, saw the letter, called the boy or girl and said, my dear son, why do you take your classmate's pen or paper or book or pencil? How many pens am I bringing from the office? How many pencils am I bringing from the office? How much of stationery am I bringing from the office? Then the boy said, Daddy, you are stealing from the office. I am stealing from the school. No difference between you and me. A yogi does not do this pilferage. In this country, is there a single individual who does not make a personal phone call from the office? How can we claim ourselves to be yogis? Garuda is chosen by Lord Vishnu. He says he is a man of integrity. He has gone to the heaven. He has brought that pot of amrit, nectar. It is in his hands. Even if he takes the entire pot, nobody can question him. He could have drunk it. He could have taken a bit of it. He did not do it. When there is opportunity to go wrong, if you don't go wrong, then you are a person of integrity. Hundreds of opportunities, hundreds of temptations, hundreds of occasions where I can err. There is food at my disposal, there is money at my disposal, there is pleasure at my disposal. A yogi does not exercise his mischievous mind to enjoy the pleasures of the body. And that is integrity. We come to Prashant Kutir, we want to become yogis. The first thing is we should avoid wastage, right from the physical things to the psychic things. Time cannot be wasted. Mind cannot be wasted. Intellect cannot be wasted. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa wept. One more day has gone. Ma, I am unable to have your darshan. Every day he used to weep like a child. One more day has gone. Wasted, wasted, wasted. Ma, Mother Kali, without your darshan, Godhood is the goal of life. How long can we waste our precious time? And the last is no privilege. Garuda has never sought any privilege. I am the head of the institution. I am an elderly person. I am the strongest person. Therefore, everybody should give me recognition, respect, reverence and privilege. Where there are privileges, the country will go down. Swami Vivekananda's observation. Privilege brings a man down. When I was very young, about 40 years ago, I became a lecturer. My friend became a sub-inspector. I was traveling, then I am traveling, even now I am fond of traveling. He is the sub-inspector in a small town. I went to that town to see him. And I got down from the bus. In the bus stop there was a hotel. I was very hungry. I went to the hotel and I ate there, took a cup of coffee, and from there I wanted to go to the sub-inspector's office to meet my friend. I was washing my hand. There I found one of the supplier boys sitting with the plates, cups, saucers. I was observing him. My boy, what are you doing? Sir, many people come and eat, sir. There will be lot of chutney left in the cup, lot of sambar left in the cup. I am collecting the chutney, I am collecting the sambar, I am collecting the coffee, I am collecting the rice from the plates from which people have eaten. So that uncontaminated chutney, white part with a spoon he will take, the remaining he will throw. Sambar, everything, he is putting it. And then, what do you do with that chutney? What do you do with the sambar? What do you do with that rice? Sir, this we will reuse. Surprise. I went to the hotel proprietor. Sir, your boy is collecting the chutney, sambar, rice, everything. He says it will be reused. No, sir, from people like you, we won't collect because you are paying, we won't collect it from, give it to you, sir. There are police people, sir, in our town. They will send somebody, hey, send 4 idli, send the carrier. They won't pay, sir. There are rowdies, sir. There are sub-inspectors, sir. There are officers, sir. There are very big people, sir. They place the order, they never pay the amount, sir. Where do I go, sir? For them I send this chutney, this sambar upstairs. I went to the sub-inspector at about 12 o'clock. As soon as my friend looked at me, he called the constable. Hey, my friend has come. Go to that hotel and get a beautiful pen. Thank you very much. When you have the privileges, don't think people really do it from the heart. They curse you. Privileges are taking place. How much of money is being used for the privileges of the top people in this country? How much police personnel is being used for the protection of the top people in this country? Everywhere, privilege, privilege. In the name of religion, we have privileges. In the name of power, we have a privilege. In the name of position, we have the privileges. Privileges are not to be entertained by yogis. The topmost people, the greatest people, they are very simple. Gautama Buddha, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda, you take any stalwart yogi, they are never to waste anything, they are never to do any pilferage, they are never to do any, have any privileges. These three, please remember, yogis have no wastage, no pilferage, no privilege. This is Prashanti Kutir, a center of yoga. How much better we should be as a stalwart yogis of this place. Let us try to follow the footprints of great yogis like Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Let's meditate on them. Let us try to practice the ideal of simple living and high thinking. Now let's meditate on Lord Krishna.